In 2026, a solo developer can build a $1 million tech startup for exactly $0. But this same open door is currently fueling a projected 10-fold increase in system-wide attacks over the next few years. For decades, launching a global application meant buying physical servers. You needed massive upfront capital just to turn the lights on and secure the compute power required to run your code. That physical barrier was erased by the API. Think of an API as an invisible digital bridge, allowing two completely separate systems to instantly transfer data. You no longer have to own the servers. You just rent the connection. Today, that connection is frequently given away. Directories like AI Gorilla and Get AI Perks now aggregate over $200,000 in free startup credits, granting developers direct access to frontier models like Google Gemini and Mistral without a single dollar of investment. But possessing a pile of free API keys doesn't build a business. To actually bypass enterprise system limits, a developer has to know how to architect these discrete endpoints into a single cohesive engine. Tech giants intentionally operate this open-door economy. They hand out free access to their most powerful models to encourage developers to lock into their ecosystems and build the next viral app on their infrastructure. The friction occurs when you try to use them all at once, managing dozens of different API keys, distinct rate limits, and conflicting billing structures, which usually grinds development to a halt. Simply finding free models isn't a competitive advantage anymore. The real leverage comes from finding a specific backdoor to unify all those fragmented tools into one frictionless development environment. To build this system for free, the first thing you need is a database. You have to store and route user information without paying for monthly cloud hosting. Instead of configuring custom servers, developers use platforms like Bceptor or Strapi5. With a single click, these tools spin up what's known as a fully stateful CRUD API. CRUD stands for Create, Read, Update, and Delete. These are the four operations any application needs to function. Routing data through these four streams mimics the behavior of a heavy, expensive backend, perfectly persisting user data in the cloud for free. This instant backend gives you the structural scaffolding, but on its own, it's an empty shell. It lacks the logic and intelligence to actually perform complex tasks. By bypassing traditional infrastructure, the massive capital requirement disappears. Market power shifts away from well-funded enterprise corporations directly to the solo indie developer. To fill that shell with intelligence, developers use a routing exploit. They connect a unified language model gateway directly into an open-source coding agent inside their editor. The first step relies on a platform called Bluesky Mind. By creating an account, a developer can generate a single master token that immediately grants $100 in free credits to use across all the major AI providers. Next, they navigate to the platform's marketplace and extract a specific model ID, targeting frontier models like GPT-5 or Gemini 2.5. Finally, they paste that base URL, the master token, and the model ID straight into an AI assistant, like the Cline extension, right inside their code editor. A single developer now commands a multi-model AI workforce. This allows them to generate entire code bases, complete with front-end UI and back-end logic, in the time it would take a traditional team to just finish a planning meeting. Map features from Google Demo Keys, intelligent logic routed from Bluesky Mind, and persistent data stored in Bceptor. Looking at this chart, the current API traffic on the left shows how free endpoints create complex external dependencies. Projecting into the near future, the network becomes overwhelming. Their standard architectures make them flexible, but highly predictable to outsiders. The open architecture that makes building an app so accessible simultaneously exposes an unmanageable attack surface. Threat actors have realized they can use the exact same free AI models. They deploy autonomous agents to systematically and relentlessly probe these predictable API endpoints for weaknesses. According to strategy reports from F5, 9 out of 10 enterprises have already suffered a severe API security incident. Detecting these breaches is difficult. AI-driven attacks evolve slowly, utilizing small, seemingly normal data requests spread over months to evade traditional observation. This research chart illustrates the staggering forecast. At the top left, you clearly see the projection: a 996% growth in API attacks. Following the blue line upward, the trajectory hits an exponential spike, reaching over 13,000 annual attacks by 2030. Manual security analysis cannot keep up with this volume. Defending this network now requires security evaluation at machine speed, shifting the task to AI systems capable of neutralizing threats in real time. The financial barrier to entry for building software has hit absolute zero, but the resulting risk is measured in thousands of targeted probes every year. Developers should absolutely take advantage of these free API credits to build rapidly, but to survive the coming surge of automated attacks, they must architect their systems for continuous traffic inspection from day one. The tools to build the future are free. The responsibility to secure it is yours alone.